Hi, this is a yin yoga practice on coming home to yourself. So we're going to start in a comfortable seated position. If you like to sit on a pillow, that can be nice to elevate the hips. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Stack your spine tall. Relax your shoulders. With your hands making contact with your body. Just breathe naturally in the place that you are right in this moment. There is nothing about you that needs to be fixed or changed. Everything that you feel is okay. And just be here with your breath. Keep your eyes closed. Feel your skin touching your hand and your hand touching your skin or the cloth of your clothes. Herman has said, within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. You can keep your eyes closed, or you can just gently blink them open as you move into the first pose, which is square pose. I'll demonstrate and then I'll share with you some other variations of the pose if this isn't working in your body. So square pose is to line the knee up with the hip and then the ankle on top of the knee and the knee on top of the ankle. You can put a pillow between the top knee and the bottom foot. You can rest this top foot out in front instead. You can do this sitting against the wall, and you can also sit crisscross applesauce. Just notice which leg is on top, because we'll do one side and then the other. So it doesn't matter what side, but one ankle on top of knee and knee on top of ankle in some variation. You can lean against a wall behind you. You can stay upright, or you can fold forward. So upright, you can rest your hands wherever they're comfortable, or you can grab one of your pillows and lean forward and let your head drop. So I'll turn this way and see. Throughout this practice, you can just continue to breathe naturally, or you can start to elongate your breath. So a slow inhale and a slow exhale. Start to relax through your feet. Feel the muscles of your legs disengage and settle down toward the earth. Notice that heaviness in your hips. So, again, either eyes closed or just a very soft gaze as you allow yourself to release. In these last few cycles of breath, see if you can soften through your jaw and feel the muscles in your face relax here. Notice which leg is on top. Carefully unstack. You can literally use your hands to unravel your legs. And then take a counter stretch by placing the hands behind the body and rocking your knees side to side. And we'll set up for the second side. So the opposite leg on top with either the pillow below the top knee, the top foot out in front on a prop, maybe a stack of pillows. Again, leaning against the wall, sitting up or folding forward. Take a breath. Once you've arrived into your pose, inside out. I'm reading to you today from Creating Sanctuary by Jessie Bloom. And she writes, "We all need sanctuary. We need a place where we can feel safe, one that rejuvenates and refreshes us, somewhere we feel nourished and loved." And I'm going to propose that for this practice, that place that you feel nourished and loved is within yourself. That this sanctuary that you are aware of, that you are co creating or cultivating, is something that already exists within you. And your breath and the stillness of this practice is here just to help you see what is already right in front of you. And feel yourself sitting on the earth, supported by her, with nothing to do for the next few moments but breathe and be nourished. And relax through your shoulders. Notice if you're hugging into your core and see if you can let that go. And without any effort, just be here with yourself. Take 3 more breaths here on this side. Then remove your pillows out of the way, untangle, and take a counter stretch. Move into a tabletop. So stack the knees under the hips, the wrist under the shoulders. Make sure the elbows aren't locked. Give them a little soft micro bend and move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, look up. Exhale, curl your chin toward your chest. So at your pace with your breath, find a little movement in your spine. And then optional, if this is already in your practice, you can take a downward facing dog. Child's pose. So use your pillows for props. You can turn your head to one side for the whole duration because we will be doing child's pose. And then Anahatasana, heart melting, and then child's pose to the other side. So you can just drop your head on your pillow, close your eyes, and take a few rounds of breath here. Allow yourself to feel nourished in the sanctuary of your own body, your own space. Now you can stay in child's pose if this next pose feels like too much on your shoulders or if you have any sort of shoulder injury. For Anahatasana, there are a few variations. You'll stack your hips over your knees and then walk your hands forward with the chest dropping toward the ground. So you can put a pillow under your chest for some support here and rest your chin or one cheek on the pillow. You can take the pillow out and rest your forehead on the ground. The shoulder blades pull together in this pose, and gravity does the work for you. So this is a deep heart opener. Stay with your breath. Jesse writes, in creating sanctuary, the spaces we spend the most time in can and should be treated as sacred. There is no other space we spend more time in than our body, our soul's temple, our only vehicle in life. If we are looking to find sanctuary in our lives, it is important to look at how we care for ourselves. Our body is an intelligent biological organism, and we have the ability to listen to our body's wisdom if we choose to. So in this pose, if you feel any kind of tweaking or it's too much, you just move back into child's pose and you listen to the wisdom of your own body.
Notice if there's tension in your hands and see if you can soften your fingers. Three more slow, steady breaths here.
And then slide your hips back over your heels. Rest in child's pose, but this time with your hands back by your heels and turn your face in the opposite direction. Close your eyes. The next pose will be rabbit. You won't do this if you have glaucoma. If you get dizzy, you'll just stay in child's pose instead. If at any point you feel uncomfortable in rabbit, you can just go right back to child's pose. But these poses started with hip openers that connected you to Mother Earth. So that steadiness and that support of Mother Earth and that opportunity to release some deep seated stuff in the hips. And then we moved up through into the heart to create openness and expansion, to invite in. And now with rabbit pose, the yogis say that inversions clear out our minds and they offer us a new perspective, so a new way of seeing things. So we had that release in the hips, we have the open heart, the willingness to see things differently, and now an inversion offers an opportunity for clarity. And in this practice, I invite you to see yourself as that sanctuary. So for rabbit, again, you won't do it if you have any sort of neck injuries, but you would create the handstand clasp. If you're in child's pose, you can just roll up to look so that you'll interlace the hands. You'll set them on the ground, and then you'll just place the crown of your head on the ground, but the knees stay down. So this is a yin version of a headstand. This is the full pose. If at any point this is too much, then you simply slide back into child's pose with your pillows for support.
And bring your awareness to your breath, to that steady rhythm that nourishes your body.
You can stay and rabbit for a few more breaths, or you can rest in child's pose. And if you're still in rabbit, slide out, move to child's pose, close your eyes, and allow yourself to be nourished by stillness. Ever so slowly, roll yourself up and turn around so that you are lying back on your pillows for butterfly pose. So place the soles of your feet together, lay back over your pillows. You can put your hands on your body and breathe if that helps you to connect, or you can just let your hands fall open. And stay here with your eyes closed. Joseph Campbell said, "Your sacred space is where you can find yourself again and again." And I think of a yoga practice as this opportunity to find yourself each time. But even within that practice, there is the breath cycle. So as the mind wanders out, when you notice it and you have that next breath cycle to find yourself again, to find your connection to this present moment and to your breath. You can stay propped on your pillows and stretch your legs out for Shavasana. If you'd like to come off your pillows, you could do that too. Drop any effort in the breath. Allow yourself to completely surrender here. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate through your wristed ankles. Stretch out. Then curl up. Roll to one side. Enjoy this moment as you press down into the earth and feel that stable and secure force and move into a seat like we started for a few moments of lotus mudra. So pull your pinkies and your thumbs and the base of your hands together and then place that in front of your heart. You can close your eyes here or you can gaze into your hands. Lotus mudra is the symbol of purity. It's connected to the heart chakra. In many different traditions, the lotus flower is said to grow up toward the sunlight out of the muck. And so symbolically, that muck can be trauma. It can be attachment, illusion. And when we create this gesture with our hands, we invite in an openness of blossoming toward divine light, towards seeing our own inner radiance. Enjoy your breath here with this Lotus Mudra. And place your hands in front of your heart. Namaste.